guest tonight has starred in the films Volcano, Wag the Dog, and 6 Days, 7 Nights. And starting today, you can see her in Return to Paradise. Let's take a look.
Listen to me. Do you remember Singapore? The American kid who graffitied a car?
Sure.
Because of the media frenzy, they had to cane the kid.
Well, that was a caning. To show some national backbone. This is a hanging.
Oh, and I don't know that? Listen, some Aussie dope dealer's mother went on every English-speaking talk show from Sydney to London. You know what happened? They hung her son a week early to shut her up. Excuse me, I've got a really big week.
Beth, I can make miracles happen in a week.
Don't do this. Don't do it.
Please welcome Anne Heche. Thanks a lot for coming.
I'm thrilled to be here.
That was a great entrance, too. It's like they shot you out of a cannon backstage.
Well, they did, actually.
Really?
I felt honored that you brought a cannon backstage. No, I was just listening to the music, and it was so enlightening and fun that I was dancing backstage.
Were you doing a hoedown?
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This show should evolve just into a big dance party,
I
you know?
think so. Absolutely.
It would be so much easier to do, you know, plug the movie and then we all have a
Yeah, and
hoedown.
then we have a hoedown.
Junior Samples comes out. It's a good time.
Ellen and I have one every week. I don't know where you've been, but...
I don't get invited to those hoedowns.
Oh, we'll invite you next weekend.
All right.
We're in Boston. We'll bring you up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Ellen's shooting a movie there, sure.
I'm from up there.
You are?
You could come over and stay at my house. We'd all have a big, well, all my parents serve is giant roasted meats. That's...
And that's all I cook, so we'll get along
Well, there we
great.
go. We're going to be
Yes,
fine.
Absolutely.
The film, Return to Paradise, I love the plot of this movie. It's a really smart idea.
Yeah, it actually means something.
Yeah, bring people up to speed, though, on the plot is very cool, the way that it's set up.
Well, it's about three guys who are kind of partying, doing what every kind of college kid wants to do, and they go over to Malaysia and they get their hash, and it's all fun and love until 2 years later when you find out that one of them has been thrown in prison for drug trafficking because the two other friends left their hashish with him.
Right.
And I'm the lawyer, and I come back to New York and have to convince two guys to go back and serve 3 years in prison in Malaysia in order for the one kid not to be hanged.
They're going to hang him unless these other two come back.
And take their responsibility.
And it's you trying to convince him to do it.
Yes.
It's a very cool idea.
Yeah, oh, it's a wonderful script. It was a great experience just all around.
Did you actually film this in Malaysia?
I don't think they were too keen on us going over there. No.
You said, we want to shoot a movie about
how
your horrible prison system. Is this okay?
Yeah, your bad laws and everything else,
Right.
everything that's not fair about your country, we'd like to come over and shoot. They didn't want that. No, we went to Hong Kong instead.
Right.
Hong Kong and Macau.
Now, that's one thing I've always wondered about is now we live in an era where films like Armageddon, things like that, they can actually convince you in a movie theater that the Earth is being showered with meteors.
Yes.
Why do you really have to go to the Far East? Why can't you be in a room and they bring in some, like, rubber plants and
You know
stuff?
what? Seriously.
And you're like, cool, look!
It'd be so much easier if it was just a backdrop.
Yeah,
And certainly for going over there, I tend to agree with you. I think it was cheaper to shoot in Hong Kong than it was in Los Angeles, quite honestly. I do think that we could have brought in the palm trees and done a couple close-ups.
Now, you got sick, is that right, when you were over there?
Well, we both, Vince and I got a little illin.
Vince Vaughn.
Yes, and he plays sheriff in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And we got sick. This doctor came in one day. We couldn't shoot, and I was trying to get back to go to the Golden Globes, which, of course, Vince teased me about. Golden Globes, she wants to go get to the Golden Globes, but we got too sick. So we were illing in our beds, and separately the doctor would come in and talk for about 20 minutes to me about blah, 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 blah. I couldn't understand, and the translator said, you have traveling flu. And then the doctor talked for 20 more minutes, and he said, you have traveling flu. That was all that I heard. We thought we were sick. We thought we were going to die.
So he didn't actually cure you or anything. He would just sit there and talk for a while.
For 20 minutes.
And then the translator would say, you will find yourself throwing up.
Yeah, yeah. But we wouldn't even get into that experience. I was already doing that. But it's not a place you want to go and have a little vacation.
No.
No.
You don't have any fun when you're over there shooting a movie? I always thought, when I think of location shooting, we're always here in this concrete box, making this TV show day in, day out. Please rescue us.
Yeah.
Come in, break us out of here. We don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
I always hear about movie stars traveling the world, and I just picture them having a great old time.
Right, right. Which movie stores have you been talking to? You know, usually it is a wonderful experience, but we were shooting the ending of the movie, and the ending of this movie is a pretty tough thing, so I was going through a lot of emotions about it. So maybe at another time I would have loved that I was traveling to Hong Kong, but with this movie, anything that gets offered to me now that says Hong Kong, I say pass.
No, not doing it.
No.
Okay.
Out of the country, pass.
Okay, no. Murder in Hong Kong, you're not going to do it. Okay.
No.
Hong Kong night.
Building? No. Concrete building, L.A., I'll take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hong Kong extravaganza.
Pass.
Okay.
Yeah. Give me another one.
Crazy Hong Kong.
Pass.
And the craziest...
Comedy in Hong Kong, pass.
The crazy was with a K, though.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, you know what, then?
Changes everything.
It's a little tantalizing.
It's a zany comedy.
Okay, maybe.
With Pauly Shore.
Oh, I'm there. You know what? You just sold me on the deal.
Okay.
Now, if only there was a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of movies, it's a project that I don't even know if you've begun this yet, but you're going to be in the remake of Psycho, which I think is very cool. What was that?
I'm already dead. I'm dead. I shot it.
They shot the part already.
They shot me. I'm already gone, which was so depressing. I had such a great... Not getting killed wasn't depressing, but doing the movie was so wonderful. I hated leaving it.
Right. Well, this was... and you're playing the famous part, the famous shower scene part.
Well, I'd say they're all kind of famous parts.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it was a pretty famous movie. Hitchcock.
But you're in it... Hitchcock. Yeah. Didn't he do Crazy Hong Kong? One of my favorite...
He started out, actually, with Crazy Hong Kong films, and then he came over here.
But you know what's interesting about that is that everyone knows that when they go see the movie that you're just going to be in it for 20 minutes,
well, now they know.
Well, you just said you got killed.
I did. I got killed, but nobody knows when.
I admire that, though, is that a lot of people come on and they're in a movie like Halloween H2O where everybody gets killed, and they go, maybe I die, but maybe I don't. You're like, really, what's your part? I play a kind of an insignificant friend who drops by and goes into the cellar. Maybe I make it, though. And you're like, no. You don't make it, but you came out here and went, yeah, you know, I died.
I'm dead. Yeah. I'm dead. It's true. I die very early on in the movie, but...
Courageous of you to say that.
Yes.
You're directing a movie, too, coming up, right?
Well, that was one of the wonderful things about working with Gus Van Sant. He has agreed to executive produce a movie that I'm directing called Fierce in January. So it's a very exciting thing. Another perk to the job, I guess.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Well, thanks very much.
Work us into your movie somehow.
Sure, I'll give you a part.
You just look at me.
You'll go into the basement, and then you're an insignificant friend. Shh, I won't tell you what happens to you.
Maybe I die, and maybe I don't. Well, Return to Paradise is playing everywhere right now. And Anne, thank you very much for coming back.
Oh,
very
it was
cool
a
to have you here.
pleasure.
And Heche, everybody. Mills Lane is coming up. We'll be in a minute.